Integration of Lambert W function. Now we are considering integral of this W function. So we start by saying let y be W of x. We know by definition that y exponential y is equal to x. Now let's differentiate both sides. This is dx is equal to, if I differentiate this using product rule, I will have exponential y into y plus 1. Then we put dy. Now let's substitute our values in the integral. Therefore the integral becomes, our w is now y. Then our ds, this is our dx, exponential y into y plus 1 dy. Which if you expand, we will have exponential y into y squared plus y dy. So this has led to integration by part, or if you apply integration by part here, or integration by, or Bernoulli integration by part, we are going to have the following. The integral becomes this, y squared plus y minus 2y minus 1, then plus 2y and plus c. If we simplify further, we are going to have y squared minus y plus 1 plus c. So this is the final integration, but we have to express our answer in terms of x. First take note that y exponential y is x, then exponential y as usual will be x divided by w of x. Now let's put everything here. This is exponential y is x over w of x into y squared. So we have known our y to be w of x. So this will be w of x all squared minus w of x plus 1 plus c. So this is our answer. So when we integrate w of x, so we have this as our answer, or we can write it in a short form, x over w into w squared minus w plus 1. So this is the integration of Lambert W function. There's an integral too, which is this ln x over ln x over ln x over to infinity, like that, in a continued fraction way. I want you to take note that this function is simply Lambert W of x, which should be the same process as this. Because if you want to further, y equal to, this will be ln x, the whole of this thing is our y. This is ln x over y. If we transfer exponent, because this is log exponential, this will give me exponential y equal to x over y. If you make x a formula, that is y exponential y, which is same thing as what we have here. S is equal to y exponential y. So that means y is our w function. So this function is our w function, and it will give us the same answer as this. Let's consider another example. So we want to integrate w of this. Now, as usual, we let our y be w of a exponential bx. By definition, we know that we are going to have y exponential y equal to a exponential bx. Now, from this place, exponential bx will be equal to 1 over a y exponential y. If you take ln of both sides, we are going to have bs is equal to ln y exponential y divided by a. then b, then x will be equal to 1 over b ln y exponential y over a, which can be written as 1 over b ln y plus ln ey minus ln a. I cannot differentiate. Dx is equal to 1 over b into, if I differentiate ln y, I will have 1 over y. If I differentiate this, take note that this thing is just y. So differentiating y, I will have 1. If I differentiate this, I will have 0. So we put the y there. Therefore, our integral becomes w of, okay, we have said the whole of this is y. This is y. Then our dx, this is our dx here. Our dx is 1 over b into 1 over y plus 1 dy. And that will give me, let me bring the 1 over b outside, this constant. So that will give me 1 plus y dy. Then integrating will give me 1 over b into 1. If I integrate 1 is this. If I integrate this y, I will have y squared over 2 plus c. So we have known our y. So y, if you make y the same formula here, so we know that y will give me that this is our y here. So in that case, our answer is 1 over b into w of a exponential bx plus half into w of a exponential bx all squared. So this is the answer to it. So from that place, we can integrate w of exponential s. So in this case now, our b is 1 and our a is also 1. So that the answer to this will just be w of exponential x plus half w of exponential s all squared. So this is our answer. Example 3. We want to evaluate this. Now, how do we start? We start by saying let y be w of 1 over s squared. So by definition, we all know that we are going to have y exponential y equal to 1 over s squared. And if you make s a formula, s, okay, let me put it here. If you make s a formula, s will be equal to 1 over square root of y exponential y over 2. Then the next thing now is we differentiate. To differentiate this. So when we differentiate it using quotient rule, or if you can apply this s raised to power minus 1 differentiation, or you can use quotient rule. When we use quotient rule, we are going to have minus exponential minus y over 2 into y plus 1 divided by 2y square root of y, then we put the y. I cannot come back to this place. Another thing we should know is that if s is equal to 0, if s is equal to 0, let me put it here, we have to change the boundary as well. If s is equal to 0, then y will be equal to w of infinity, because if you put 0 here, you are going to have w of infinity. So we are going to have w of infinity, and that is infinity. And the second one, if s is infinity, that will be 1 over infinity square will be 0, and we have said that w of 0 is 0. Therefore, our integral becomes, it will now become infinity to 0. Infinity to 0, everything here is y. Then it remains dx. So this is our dx here. So our dx is minus exponential minus y over 2 into y plus 1 over 2y root y dy. Now this minus we change this integral, you change the boundary, so it will become this, so that at the end of the day we have half y cancel y. What we have left is exponential minus y over 2 into, so it will remain y divided by half, and y divided by half will give me minus this. Okay, it will give me half plus 1 divided by this is minus this, then dy. Now this integral now, it looks like gamma function. We recall that gamma function of n is integral 0 to infinity x raised to power n minus 1 exponential minus s ds. But for we to use gamma function, this has to become x, because there is ordinary x here. So in that case, I can say that let x be equal to y over 2. Therefore, our y will be equal to 2x. If you differentiate, y will be equal to 2 dx. Now, so these two will cancel this. So the boundary still remains. So this will be 0 to infinity. This will be exponential minus x. Don't forget that y is now 2x. So this will be 2 raised to power half, y raised to power half, plus this is 2 raised to power minus half. It will no more be y, it's now x. X raised to power minus half. Then dy has become dx now. These two has cancelled this half. From this place, for this first one, n minus 1 is equal to half. If you compare it to this, you have n minus 1 is half. Therefore, n is 3 over 2. And for this one, we say n minus 1 is minus half. Therefore, n is equal to half. In that case, our answer will now become 2 raised to power half. The answer to this one will be gamma of 3 over 2 plus this is 2 raised to power minus half. Gamma of, this will be gamma of half. We know that this is the same thing as root 2. Gamma of 3 over 2 is 1 over 2 root pi, where we have used gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n gamma of n. Here we have used this. This is the same thing as 1 over root 2, and this is root pi. Don't forget that this is root 2 over 2, this is 1 over root 2. They are the same thing. So this is same thing as root 2 over 2 pi. There's root pi. This one too, if you rationalize, is same thing as root 2 pi over root 2. So when we add it together, our answer will be equal to root 2 pi. And that is our answer. Example 4, we want to evaluate this integral. Now as usual, we let y be w of x, which by definition of w function, we say that y exponential y is equal to x. Then we now need to differentiate. And we differentiate, we should have this, where we have used product rule for this differentiation. Then our dy is there. The boundary will not change. The boundary is still 0 to infinity, because y of 0 is 0, w of 0 is 0, w of infinity is infinity. Now, w of x now is our y over x. This is our x, y exponential y. Then root of x, that is root of y exponential y. Then our dx is exponential y into this, our dx here, y plus 1 dy. So from this place now, this cancels this cancels this. Then we just need to simplify the rest. When we simplify, this will go up, this will be, because it will now be square root of minus y over 2 because of the square root. So what we are going to have left here is y plus 1 divided by square root of y, which is same thing as half. And when we simplify, we are going to have this. Now you will see that it looks like the other integral that we just did, where we have applied this x to the power n minus 1 exponential minus s ds. So likewise, we do the same thing here. We let our x is y over 2. As usual, y is 2x. Then y is 2x. Then dy is 2 dx. So from that place, our integral will now become 0 to infinity. This will be exponential minus x. Our y is 2x, so this will be root 2 s raised to power half. This, because of minus on power there, this will be 1 over root 2 s raised to power minus half. Our dy is 2 dx. So let me bring the 2 out, this constant. Let me bring it out. So what we are going to have left would now be, this is root 2. We have done this the other time. This will give me gamma of 3 over 2 plus 1 over root 2. This will give me gamma of half. But this is half root pi. Gamma of half is root pi. Don't forget that the whole of this the other time gives us root 2 pi. So finally the answer is 2 root 2 pi. In that case, the value of this integral is 2 root 2 pi. So you can practice these exercises. So these are the solutions to show if you have got it or not. So you practice it. So have a good day.